Right, good morning everyone, especially to you, Ma'am Kaya. So by the way, I am Elmar Tumanda and today we are going to continue our reporting. By the way, I'm the 12th reporter and yes, before we begin, I would like you to fill this KWL chart, which stands for what I know, what do you want to know, and what have you learned. So you're just going to answer the third one at the end of the discussion. So you can comment down below in our G class. And yes, that is additional points for your quiz if you fill this chart. Now, what is our topic for today? Well, our topic for today is all about the effects of a school in a community. Since we're talking about school community linkages, so we all know that there's a link between the two institution or the two variables, school and community. Now, at the end of this lesson, you should be able to define school, what is school, and a community. Next, understand the role of the school and its effects of a school on a community. You have to recognize the effects. Okay? So we get the objectives. Let's cut the chase, no? Let's define what is the word school. So, school is a institution where formal learning or education is conducted. So, it is an environment where teaching and learning, both of it, happened. So, they are the one who organized spaces for the teacher to teach and for the learners to learn. So that is school. Okay, on the other hand, the community. So, simply speaking, a community is a group of people living in the same place or having a particular characteristic in common. So, furthermore, let's go deeper with that. What do you call that? The characteristic, particular characteristic in common. So, number one is a community practice common ownership. So, di ba, napapansin nyo, meron tayong mga evacuation center or a basketball court where the people in the community can utilize it, di ba? What else? What kind of amenities in your community do you use or do you commonly use? Probably you have playing ground for the kids, right? Yes. So those are just example of common ownership. Next is shared government. So aside from the national government, we also have the LGU or the local government unit. So nandiyan yung mga barangay, mga barangay kapitan, chuchu. So a community has it also. Next, yes, the geographic location, of course, there is a specific measurement of a community kung hanggang saan lang dito yung barangay Chucho at barangay ganyan. So, so they have a specific geographic location where they are called as a community as a whole. So that is an example of a common practices. Next is a common interest, culture, or heritage. A community, you will really notice that there is a common interest or culture that they are sharing. For example, here in Marawi, they are sharing one, yes, they are commonly Muslims. They are commonly practicing the belief of Islam. So, this is a Muslim community. Marawi is a Islamic community, right? So yes, the heritage. Mostly the people here in Marawi are Maranao. Yes, so they are sharing that Maranao heritage. So yes, another one is last but not the least is the social values and responsibilities. Okay, so every community has their values. For example, this is a friendly environment, help one another, and so on and so forth. They also have responsibilities in terms of their in terms of their what do you call this, kapwa, or fellow men in that community. So they help each other. That is a community. Now, one thing you have to know about the community is it is not a place. Okay? When you say community, it is not the place. O community sila. A community yan. No. That's not a place, it is not a building or an organization, nor it is an exchange of information over the internet. Hindi po ganyan. But community is a both feeling and a set of relationships among people. It is the relationship. Okay? People form and maintain communities to meet common needs. So, ano nga ba yung mga common needs? So, isa na dun yung safety, 'di ba? So, the community provides safety. For example, the barangay tanod. So, they roam around to prevent crimes and such delinquents, like minor crimes, like what do you call it, thieves, like robberies and so on and so forth. Next is the what else? No, the safety, natural environment. Yes, the community also protects the environment for them to uh, they can get sources from it, right? So if the community has its lake, for example, here in Marawi, they have the lake. They have to protect that lake because that is one of their sources of livelihood. Diyan sila usually kumukuha ng mga isda para ibenta or pangkain. Now, speaking of pambenta, the community also needs economic independence. So, when you say economic independence, the right to start their business on their own, the community has supposed to be has its own shop, restaurants, yung mga businesses ba. So, the community will grow. And in terms of economy, so, what else? Reputation. Yes. If hindi natin masasabi na ay bakit need pa yan, but no, community needs reputation, a good reputation or good image. This is to parang attraction ba to others, to other community, that this is how they look like, this is how they live as a community. Yes, and that will also attract tourists, di ba? Economy na naman. So lalago at lalago yung community. So those are the common needs that they share. And the importance of relationship among people in the community. Next, okay, I would like to add more by this the summit that the University of Notre Dame ACE Network conducted about the school and community relationship. So they've surveyed the people or the parents of their students there, and this is what they found out. They said that the school represents the future. Another one is students used to dream in their past is totally different nowadays. Next, transform their children, from being ignorant to being well educated. Next, strength of the society. They said school is the strength of the society. Excuse me. Strength of the society. So it is, maybe they said that because school helps them to build such or produce such students that will help their society in terms of having good career or being knowledgeable enough in terms of different aspects, like especially in livelihood. Next, development agent for the community. So they said that the school is an agent for the community development. Next, a daily bread that feeds our kids' brain and pride for their future. Of course, school has its own curriculum to produce such students that will prepare them for their future. Next, educating people who solve the problems of the country and the community. So of course, the school always has to be relevant, in terms of the problem in the society. For example, one of the problem in the society is teenage pregnancy. What else? Drugs. So the school always has to teach or like teach them how to prevent those things. Those what do you call that, delinquents, bad things, because that obviously ruin their future. Next, like a treasure. They said that the parents of the students said that like the school is like a treasure that was hidden somewhere, and this community is the one who found it. That's really heartfelting statement from a parent. They said it is a treasure that was hidden somewhere, and this community is the one who found it. Of course, school is like a treasure because it gives you benefits, right? It makes your community develop for the betterment of the whole. Now, those are just the survey or statements coming from the parents. Now, here is some of the definition or the statements from the experts, from the education experts. So, school, number one, school is a social institution where consciously designed learning experience are provided with the objectives of achieving social aim at large over a period of time. Of course, we started from kindergarten, then followed by elementary. Next is the high school, senior high school, and then college. So it covers a large period of time, and the school has nothing else to teach but for the betterment of the students by providing learning experiences and learning outcomes that needs to be achieved. So, nandiyan na yan sa curriculum. Ang school ay may curriculum para sa mga students. So, that is one of the definition of school. Another one is school is credited with improving student attitudes and behaviors in addition to performing the academic functions of increasing knowledge and career preparation. So the keyword is career preparation and increasing knowledge. Also improving student attitudes. So we are related to that, especially the elementary teachers, because we definitely have to take the course JED 117, or most commonly known as the teaching good manners and right conduct. So really, it is very important to know such values, like to teach values education, para to improve their actions or behaviors not just to themselves, but also towards others. So yes, aside from increasing knowledge and career preparation. Next is, okay, the last one. School is primarily contribute to community. Development is done by teaching students the value of civic engagement. So what is civic engagement? So civic engagement, for example, it is all about, example is to follow rules and regulations of such community. So that is an example of civic engagement. You have to engage by the rules of the community. And what else? The site is all about the betterment of the community. It is all about following and cooperate to the people, to the people inside the community. So yes, school lets teach students value civic engagement. So enough of that. Let's move on to the effects of school in the community. After hearing those roles or those like functions of the school in the community, let's talk about the effects. Ano bang makukuha natin doon? No? Ano bang makukuha natin sa mga pinagagawa ng school sa ating community? Well, number one, it helps to build strong and vibrant communities. So, ano ba yan? Build strong and vibrant communities. What do you mean by vibrant communities? So, a well-educated community can take advantage of the opportunities available to them. So they can start businesses, create jobs, contribute to the overall economy of the community. So na-talk about na natin yan. So by that, it will build strong and vibrant communities. Next, helps to promote social cohesion within communities. Now, a well educated community is more likely tolerant and accepting of other cultures. So, the word promoting social cohesion, diba? Cohesion. So, in that way, the school helps or teach students to accept other cultures, other people's culture, and more likely they are open-minded and willing to work together towards common goals. Next, crucial tool for building bridges between communities. So there is not just one community in places. There are many communities. No, iba't ibang barangay, kumbaga. So, school build bridges. No? They are a well educated community is more likely to be open minded and willing to work again for the common good. They share information and resources which can help to strengthen relationship between communities. So, hindi lang pala for themselves, for that specific community, but also they collab, kumbaga sa vlogging, they collab to each other, they help each other. For example, in this community, they are very abundant in crops, agricultural things, and in this other community are abundant in seafoods or what else. So, if they are helping, the school teach them how to what is this cooperate or to collaborate with each other, then that really gives us more opportunities for them to grow. Next, increase the productivity of the community. Now, how do they increase the productivity? Well, the ability of the people to participate with each other creates a workforce to be more productive. It builds social capital by creating ties between people and organization. This can lead better communication and coordination which can benefit community development. So, yun na nga, parang familiar lang dun sa collaboration. So, pag merong ganun, it creates productivity, better communication, and coordination. Next, helps to build human capital. So, well-educated individuals are more likely to be employed. No, the word employed in high-skilled, high-paying jobs and start businesses. So they are also more likely to be engaged in their community and have a stronger civic duty. So, ang school is parang they are the one, parang capital, kung they are the one, what do you call this? they produce human capital that will parang siyang, like, parang may domino effect. Pag maganda yung ano nila, uh, quality of students they produce, then they will have better jobs, they will get high paid jobs, and also, yes, they are well educated, well knowledgeable about different things, and it could help the community. So that is the human capital. Last one is helps to break the cycle of poverty. So parang connect-connect lang yung mga effects, 'di ba? From the betterment of themselves, mga students, to having opportunities, collaboration, to be more productive, and then it leads to break the cycle of poverty. Now, a well-educated individual is likelier to earn a higher income, again, provide a better home environment for their children, and afford necessary things or needs. This leads to a stronger, healthier community overall. So if a one person um, uh, has this career that is enough, that he earns enough for his or her family, then it will break the cycle of poverty. Ganun lang yun. You need to be being educated will not bring you down, but it will really it will bring you to the better or the brighter side. So it will really give you the opportunity or the chance to get out from that cold so-called poverty. So that's it. In conclusion, school is a powerful institution that can be used to build strong and resilient communities. So it can help promote what was again promote understanding and cooperation, and can also help to establish positive relationships between communities and other different groups. So it also plays a key role in promoting economic and social development. Economic and social development. Therefore, it is clear that the school plays a crucial role, and it has effects in the community, specifically in its development. So that will be all for the school, the effects of school in the community. Thank you for listening. By the way, the quiz will be posted on the G class, so just keep updating. Bye everyone.